No, that sucked. Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are definitely back again for another one. I did rub my hands because man hit me. But big up all yourself for definitely tuning into another Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up one time. Of course, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is, of course, where I give my views on a number of things, pretty much pertaining to that of a number of various topics dealing with that of Dominica, and of course, by extension, if there need be, that of which we must make a comparison. But of course, welcome to each and every one of you guys. And of course, definitely give your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Leave your thoughts so that I can also read and see what you guys have to say on the things that I'm reacting to. Not just listening to me, brothers and sisters, but of course, give me your thoughts. And of course, those of you guys who like to send me messages on WhatsApp privately to say, hey, this and that. No, brothers and sisters, if you send certain things, you need to put it in the comments so that other people can see. It's not like I'm going to take your message and then bring it for the people. No, brothers and sisters, leave the messages in the comments. Don't just message me. Stuff. I appreciate the messages, no doubt about it. But especially if there's additional information that you can give, definitely leave the thoughts in the comment box below in that regard right there. Anyways, guys, if all that's stay right there, definitely hit the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. Smash that like button. I would really appreciate that. Hit the like button, I should say. I would appreciate that right there. And then, of course, with that said, guys, let us get into the vibrations for today. I was going to say today, but for today, brothers and sisters, then, of course, we have none other than this individual right there, brothers and sisters. Who is this individual with this nice background? Is this, I wonder if this area is, you know, it looks like Cabrits. Doesn't it look like that? It looks like Cabrits area, but of course we see the lights, so this definitely can't be Cabrits region. Unfortunately, I know it's sad to say, brothers and sisters, but it's true. So we have this individual. Do you guys know who this individual is? Do you guys know who these individuals are? I'm not sure, but when you look at the other picture, brothers and sisters, this is definitely not Dominica right there. It looks nice. Don't get me wrong. Dominica looks nice too, you know, from time to time. But unfortunately, this is created by mankind and of course looks really nice in the ensemble right there. Of course, we're seeing this flag, which of course indicates that this is none other than what? St. Kitts and Nevis right there. I wonder which part of this flag represents Nevis. The St. Kitts and Nevis individuals are there, or is this whole thing just for St. Kitts and Nevis? Maybe the green is for St. Kitts and the red is for Nevis. I don't know. Of course, brothers and sisters, let me know your thoughts in that regard right there. But this is definitely St. Kitts. And of course, why exactly are we pointing this out? Because, boom, brothers and sisters, we have a proud moment indicated right there, according to this Zelle individual. A proud moment for all of the St. Kitts and Nevis individuals, Kittitians and Nevisians. Nevisians. Interesting. I don't think that's a real word, but hey, I could be wrong right there, brothers and sisters. What do they call the people of Nevis? Nevisians? 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 Brothers and sisters, French and English. Anyways, icon of the seas. The world's largest cruise ship has embarked on a journey to Bastia, St. Kitts, brothers and sisters, the capital, the smallest island in the Western Hemisphere. Also, our pilot, Lundell Harvey and company, making their way to see. I'm guessing these are the individuals, Lundell Harvey and company, making their way to sea. It's always good to see, you know, people that look like you and me doing great things right there. And of course, they are at the helm of the big boat, brothers and sisters. What is the big boat looking like? This is what it looks like, brothers and sisters. A massive, gigantic looking piece of beast going on one of the smallest islands, which is rather interesting, brothers and sisters, because I'm thinking to myself, when it comes to the nature island and to other places, I'm thinking to myself, brothers and sisters, Dominica has way more nature than St. Kitts. Dominica has way more natural elements to go and view than St. Kitts. Yet still, St. Kitts is being chosen by these massive ships. What exactly is St. Kitts and Nevis doing that fosters them bringing all these massive, gigantic looking piece of big metal boats onto the seas to come to their shores, brothers and sisters? And of course, they don't just stay on the boat. They come down and they, you know, enjoy the ambience of St. Kitts and Nevis. I've heard that Antigua and Barbuda are actually trying to do something of that sort, where they indicating almost about 1 million people will be coming to their shores in 2024. And of course, one of the things that they were trying to do is to make an airport, I guess maybe not an international airport, but an airport to a magnitude whereby, you know, wealthy people will be able to fly in from wherever they're coming from straight into Barbuda and of course, you know, enjoy themselves right there. So it seems like these people who are thinking progressively, whereas you wonder what exactly is going on in Dominica. We'll get to that in a moment, brothers and sisters. I think there's the aerial tram stuff that they're trying to work on, which I think is a good thing in Dominica. But when it comes down to actual, you know, things, you know, we're making aerial trams on this kind of things there. That's great. But I keep reverting back to American Airlines, because I think that is the pivotal point of understanding demand to come to Dominica. Demand to come to Dominica will require people wanting to come to Dominica. Of course, the supply was there, the supply of the airlines, you know, every day being able to come to Dominica, but apparently this left. American Airlines is no longer, from my understanding, doing daily flights in Dominica. They stated that it was seasonal, but I remember after hearing about the seasonal stuff, looking at the dates and the tracks, it seems like the only seasonal vibes is around World Korea Music Festival. And it's not necessarily seasonal, so to speak. It's just that I don't know how to put it. Who exactly is pushing for American Airlines to come during that time? Because this cannot just be seasonal. You cannot tell me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month within the vicinity of that, the World Korea Music Festival, is the season. A month? Really? Or 2 weeks? Because when I remember I was upstate trying to figure out this whole process. Boy, that is something. That is really something. Somebody made a track. I'll react to that, brothers and sisters. Somebody made a track about getting into Dominica. We will listen to that most likely tomorrow or sometime, brothers and sisters, depending on what is being stated. But of course, right there, as we understand that there's a regional travel happening where they're trying to connect the islands of Barbados, Trinidad, Grenada, St. Vincent, Martinique, St. Lucia. I know it seems like Dominica is getting that help, but St. Kitts and Nevis, the boats are going there. The massive sort of boats. What exactly is attracting these boats to go to St. Kitts and Nevis? What? I think that is the question that business individuals need to understand. What exactly is attracting customers to go to certain places and not to the other places? What exactly? I know one of the things that will prevent people to come to Dominica is the heavy corruption that is pretty much displayed all over the world. Yes, brothers and sisters, we even have the European Union. You will tune into that in BrBpTV, brothers and sisters. I'll be doing the next reaction a bit later on today. Tune into that, brothers and sisters. This is kind of crazy right here. Anyways, brothers and sisters, as we move on, we reach in Dominica, and apparently there's some kind of situation. What is this? This is a CWO, brothers and sisters. You think it's Dominicans alone that like to CWO? Well, rat and cockroach and all those people, they like to CWO too. They like to enjoy their CWO. That's the aftermath, brothers and sisters. In a particular business place, I was told. Now, brothers and sisters, when you have products and stuff there, I think we need to, you know, cleanliness is next to godliness. Some of all, next to Satan himself. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and this is kind of stuff that we see. People have to be taking picture of the remains of what is considered animal defecation in a business place, guys. I think we need to do better than that. We definitely need to do better than that, brothers and sisters. I think, come on. Or people passing in store and taking photo of your business. Really? It indicated to me which one, but I didn't put it. Brothers and sisters, we need to, you know, organize these kind of things there. Because this is not good. It's terribly bad. How can something be terrible and bad and still terribly bad at the same? That's crazy, brothers and sisters. Who you giving to eat that? Huh? Well, for one thing I know, I will never eat pure blue spiritual. Well, not eat. I will never use that. Them animals probably using that to clean their clothes, to wash their clothes. They come there, they take some and they go in. Brothers and sisters, we need to do better than this, okay? All right then. Apparently, according to this, I saw this on Facebook, which was rather interesting. A Dominica police officer said he cannot afford to do what? To put a smile on his face to make the world a better place. Why? Because on paydays, his salary is quite embarrassing. Now, police officer, you're supposed to be one of the best paid individuals in Dominica. If you're crying, Miss Ami, if you're crying because you've seen your salaries, Gassa, boy, woe unto those who are not police officers. Boy, apparently the individual said Roosevelt and Melissa, whoever these individuals are, Can, because their salaries are monumental. Yes, brothers and sisters. From my understanding, they get about $22,000 together per month. They get about $22,000 per month, brothers and sisters. Did you know that? Well, it's alleged. Let me see. They get about $22,000 allegedly. All right then, brothers and sisters. But that is a heck of a thing. And they will still complain and say, boy, their salary low. Let me read that again, brothers and sisters. A DA police said he cannot afford to put a smile on his face to make the world a better place, a happy place, like the Teletubby. Well, forget Teletubby. To put a smile on his face, because apparently on paydays, his salaries make him want to weep bitter tears. Bitterly, brothers and sisters. You know what it is to weep bitter tears? Bitterly, you don't want to know, brothers and sisters. I myself don't want to know. I've seen it before. It's a hell of a ugly looking. Brothers and sisters, crying ugly is a heck of a thing with that nature. Anyways, he said apparently, according to Roosevelt and Melissa, they can put a smile. You know, they can always smile and come and say, hey, you know, I remember one of the parents tell me, hey, the economy doing well. You telling an economist the economy is doing well, like the economists don't know what. But then again, it's according to the salaries. The salaries pretty much give them living wage. Brothers and sisters, this is why I always make the difference in the comparison between living wage, where you are able to meet the demands of your expenses, be able to save, and still have on that to say, okay, let me go on vacation, brothers and sisters. That is living wage. If you are not able to do this, after all your expenses and of course saving, then you are not, you don't have a proper adequate wage rate, brothers and sisters. And of course, you know, Dominica is one of the lowest when it comes down to this. I remember a particular individual who came down to Dominica after studying, went to work. When the individual she used to work for in the United States heard about the salaries that she's making in Dominica, they call her up because she had talent and skills that they pretty much wanted. And they heard the salaries that she getting, and you mean to tell me that is what you're making? Then they file for the woman. It's so embarrassing, the salaries it was getting. They file for the woman to bring the woman, say, we'd rather use your skill sets up there. That's what you consider brain drain, brothers and sisters, because she's good at what she does. Came down to Dominica and unfortunately was not able to, you know, stay in any child of the Caribbean. And of course, I would take it too. If I'm making 1,500 EC dollars, right, in Dominica, and I get to make 6.5K US in the units per month for pretty much the same job title, brothers and sisters, where you think I go in? Huh? Oh, okay. You will let me know, brothers and sisters. Also overseas, even in the Caribbean, you don't have to go right states. There are people doing the same sort of jobs, bank tellers, these people, like, and you're looking at the vast difference in salaries. Where people in bank might be making 2.5 free, 4. That self is a brilliant thing in Dominica. Man overseas making 6, 7, 8 tow per month. 9 tow per month. All right then. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. They're talking about that, how it goes sometimes, brothers and sisters. The question is, wait. Let me just show you guys. Is load shedding coming back, brothers and sisters? As of February 1st, they're planning to take lights. Dominica, planned outage, remember? It used to say load shedding, now they say planned outage. To conduct maintenance on high voltage distribution network at BrBpTV. Okay, maybe they need to do that. But the question still stands. Is load shedding coming back? That's one of the questions that I need to ask right there. Of course, people of the snug corner of BrBpTV, Mon Lofty, and entrance of Pishley, you guys, you know, will have the affected areas. You're going to be in darkness. Well, it's morning time. So, but you know how things go sometimes, brothers and sisters. They say 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You might end up 7 p.m. Depending on how things go. Just saying. All right. So yeah, so just keep that in mind, people of Pichelay area and Mon Lofty. I have no idea. First time I hear that name, Mon Lofty. Snug Corner myself. Why they call him places Snug Corner? In the corner you snugging people. That is, I guess that's the place where they snug people a lot. All right, brothers and sisters. Anyways, let's move along right there. For sure, brothers and sisters, we are talking about the international airport, and people were asking me, Mystelics, is this really the international airport? Is this really what they say it is, Mystelics? It kind of looks like the area for real. No doubt about it. But brothers and sisters, I don't think this is in Dominica, okay? I don't think any plane came to land on the mud when it have an airport there. But it's interesting that, hey, where there's a will, there's a way. This is not a straight thing. This plane going downhill now. It going down the hill. It coming back up. Back down again. All right. And it, okay. Well, once it get momentum, brothers and sisters, that's all that matters. Talking about momentum, brothers and sisters, I bring you to this individual right there. She has momentum, brothers and sisters. I believe I can fly. Thank you for this video, but I'm going back to this one right there. If we don't have international airport, brothers and sisters, there's always a possibility that we can resort to this one right there. She believes that she can fly, okay? She believes she can. She's airborne, brothers and sisters. And rumor has it she's still airborne today. Okay, brothers and sisters. This is something rather interesting. But one thing I would not advise you guys to do based on this video. Brothers and sisters, the famous individual who has definitely told the guys, if you cannot take plane, if you're at international airport, please don't use the broom.
You want to say greetings to anybody?
Oh yeah, I want to say greetings to Bowers Lane people and
Bowers Lane people.
Speak God our people and this year to beg them, especially the elders. We don't want nobody flying this year. Everybody
So, according to Uncle, they don't want nobody flying this year, brothers and sisters. I know we are anticipating the international airport. Of course, many people have many different views. Which international airport are you talking about, Mystelics? I honestly don't know, brothers and sisters, but that's what they say. Okay, but of course, Uncle has some definite musical words for the people out there.
Something good is coming. Oh, there's a place eyes hasn't seen. We gonna call him.
We haven't seen the airport yet, but of course, that is a place that we haven't seen for sure.
By his name, he is our Father God.
Wow.
There you go.
So don't teach you the broom, the one you take to fly to the moon.
So, brothers and sisters, I know we anticipate an international airport, but don't take the broom. And to do what? Stop it.
He is our
Father God. So don't do what?
So don't teach you the broom,
The one you take to fly to the moon.
Don't teach the youth and them the broom, the one you use. You
fly to the moon. So guys, we can only hope and pray that the international airport does definitely come. But just in case it do come, brothers and sisters, don't learn to use the broom, please. The broom, the same broom you used to take to fly to the moon, or think you can just teleport like Superwoman right there, brothers and sisters. She take off, take flight, boom. She's gone. I should have edited this of her flying away. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I just thought I put this out there. But it's something rather interesting as well in this here clip. So of course we're gonna zoom in on this thing. This person has a number of interesting things to say. Yes, I. Well, there's plenty. Yes, I. Yes, ma'am. This is not making any sense to us. Poor Malewe's. All right, brothers and sisters. Oh, poor Malewe's house. They're trying to make a liquor dollar. You mean to tell me last year, 2023, the price for vending on Monday and Tuesday val was $200 a day. So total $400, brothers and sisters. Now all you're asking us $500. So let me ask all you. So which part of them asking for more money would indicate the gas prices or anything of that sort that will be relating to then adding additional prices? So for example, let's say Melissa them would say, okay guys, we have to bring the truck, we're going to bring truck, gas prices go up, so we're going to bring the truck for us to set up your tents and so forth. All right, so I would understand if that is the case. They bring the tents and stuff to put there and so forth and so forth. So they, you know, gas prices go up, you know, labor, you know, go up a little and so forth. Yeah, I understand that, brothers and sisters. But that is not the case at all. The vendors themselves have to bring their own thing, set up their own thing to put there, and they're raising prices on them. Anyways, let's go back. A day which total 2 days to 200 per day. Monday and Tuesday which total 400. Now all you're asking us for 500. Well, that person apparently says it's understandable. It's not understandable to me, you know, because I have to find out why exactly are the prices going up. For what reason? Are they doing something? Are they going to be bringing all your water? Are they going to be doing something? What exactly? Well, let's see. If they're going to be doing something additional, why they bringing up the prices? So this person saying, which is understandable because everything go up. What go up with them is, brothers and sisters, these people are just charging you a price for you to do your vending, to give back to the community or to give back to whatever. All right, great, you do that. Plenty people there. All right, wonderful. Now, because of that, you telling me you're going to increase the price on the people? So pretty much $250 a day, not a problem. But all you're telling us, we have to put down a next 500. And if we clean up our area, we will get it back. Well, all you don't get any back now. They might come and say they're dirty and you don't get any back. So, well, so it's not just 500. It was 400 last year. They just had to put down 400 for the 2 days. Now they want to give them 500. They increase it by $100. And on top of that, they double it. And they say, well, if you clean up your area, we will give you back the $500. I think the better thing to say here, okay, we noticed last year people doing things and whatnot, dirty up the place or whatever. Okay, well, if you clean up your area, we will give you the $100 back. I think that would make more sense. No, I don't think so. You doubling the prices on the things that the people don't even make money yet. So they have to put in $1,000 and don't even know if they can make the money back. Remember, once it's not just vending, you know, you have a set of people, but you also have a set of competition as well. So that service is another thing. So you increase the price and say $1,000, and for them to get back the $500, they have to clean up the area. If you really wanted to make money, that's what you would do. I think people who use their brain. You charge people $500 because apparently this person doesn't seem to have a problem with it. They say it's understandable. You charge them $500 and you say if you clean up your area, you'll get back the $100. Not true? It's simple. If they don't clean up the area, they not get back the $100, you make an additional amount, which makes logical sense to me. What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters? Maybe me that wrong in that regard. Anyways, $250 a day, not a problem, but all you're telling us we have to put down a next $500, and if we clean up our area, we will get back that $500. But the most ridiculous thing all you is telling us basically we have to put put no full stop there now. What, you mad? No full stop now, boy. Yes, sir. All right. Well, I have to take a breath, eh? Okay then. The most ridiculous thing all you is telling us basically we have to put down the 1,000 before Carnival Monday and Tuesday come. Before we even make $1, you all not even providing not one garbage bag. This is where the people will make the extra monies. So you bring your stuff, and if you clean up the area, we'll give you back the $100. Not so. I think that will make more sense, but people they don't really think properly if you're coming down to that area right there, brothers and sisters. Anyways, not even one garbage bag, no broom. That is just nonsense. People can. I agree. You charging us more, you better bring something for us to at least say, okay, you're giving us $250. Great. All right, bring a broom and something so we clean up the area. But apparently that is not the case. People can understand you put $100 on the fee, fine. But not take a $500 from us to put there on hold when that $500 could buy things to turn in our hand. That's true. And also it doesn't necessarily mean you will be able to make that. I mean, there's a lot of people, there's a possibility you will make back that money, no doubt about it. I mean, that is probably the only time in Dominica where things can be successful, but they want to take in that money that you're making for 2 days in 365, even though it's alleged that their salaries are $22,000 a month in total. So what do I know? Anyways, Gold, when the 500 could buy things to turn around in our hand. You all could take a certain amount, but not the big $500. Stop try press poor people. What you mean stop try press poor people? That is what they have been doing for 20 years. Pressing down the poor man to make less. Brothers and sisters, true or false? I want to know. Am I lying, brothers and sisters? Am I living in a fable understanding? Am I living in a fairy tale that they were not targeting poor people to make the poor people make less and less and less while fees going up, prices going up on everything else? No? Oh, okay. Brothers and sisters, this is one of the reasons why I think the school has failed people. The school doesn't teach the people about the value of money. It doesn't teach people about inflation. When you put your money in the bank, I just saw a video of another bank teller talking about how the bank works. The bank put your money in the bank and they pay you a certain interest because they're going to be lending out your money and this kind of things there. Right? Okay. So they pay you 2% interest. They also charge you fees. Sometimes depending on the total of your sometimes depending on the total of your amount in the bank, you making less money, you getting less money. Because if you have to go to the ATM and you withdraw money or whatever, they probably taking $1. So every time you go to the ATM, you take some monies, they taking $1 on you. And I think if you go to the cashier, it's $3. Some kind of thing like that, brothers and sisters, which is always a very interesting thought process right there. But be that the case, brothers and sisters, when they're taking all these monies from you and you're making less and you have interest, plus they get giving themselves 14 to 15% interest all the way up to that, while they're giving you 2% plus fees, which pretty much cancels out the other, which means you don't get anything, it's just the illusion of it. Then you're saying, things, I get, at least I get into 2%. I remember somebody was telling me that, you know. Somebody thought that the interest that I was making in the bank is actually helpful. But they're not teaching these things to you in school. They're not telling you these things, that this is a bamboozle. This is a bamboozling system. They're not teaching you these things. But at least you'll get to learn it from the Mystelics vlogs and the Mystelics reacts and the BrBpTVs and the Ariel Dominicas, the YouTube platform, brothers and sisters. If you choose to listen, that is all up to you. All right. But anyways, brothers and sisters, story try to press poor people. Think of a lady is just vending a little bakes and sweetie to make $1 for her home. Yeah, there are some people selling bakes and so forth and so forth. And there are other people who making a little more. So the competition for the smaller ones is much more tough than the bigger ones. So that self is another interesting scope right there. Little bakes and sweetie to make $1 for her home. She got to put down that $1,000. That part hit me, eh? Brothers and sisters, she sell that part. Think of a lady is just vending. Of a lady who is just vending a little bakes and sweetie to make $1 for her home. She then has to put down $1,000 for her to be able to vend on Monday and Tuesday. I'm not sure if making that come. I'm not sure of making that amount back. Come on, man. Be real in this place. Stop this bullshit. Well, that is what the people want, their brothers and sisters. Things are happening to the people and the people just, one person come and make a noise, nobody worry, nothing happened now. Well, the others quiet and they taking their blows on this side, they quiet. You know, you have to put on $1,000. When you're selling bakes and sweetie, you know how much a bake, you can sell bakes $10, man. How much bakes you have to sell at $10 to make $1,000? Plenty! Plenty bakes, brothers and sisters. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on this whole situation right there? But please, guys.
Nobody flying this year. Everybody flying.
Okay.
It's our Father God.
Wow.
So don't teach you the broom. The one you take to fly to the moon.
Yes, I. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all what your boy has for this here Mystelics reaction. Guys, give this video a thumbs up. Hit that like button, brothers and sisters. Smash it right there, and of course subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can pretty much be notified when I drop more videos right there and then. It's very interesting. Very interesting. So the charging, it's interesting. Brothers and sisters, I didn't know this was a sequence of my reactions, you know. It comes from this thing right there. where this is gonna bring a set of money. Look this, they are so happy. Icons of the Sea heading to St. Kitts. In St. Kitts, largest cruise ship. Brothers and sisters, bow. Coming to benefit the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and then in Dominica. From $400 to additional $600, and people don't even know how they're going to make back that money. If they will make that back that money, selling bakes and sweetie. Some people will be selling rum and this kind of things a little more, but not everybody going to be selling bottles of waters. Well, and this is applicable for everybody, you know, brothers and sisters. They say this is the amount you have to pay. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real. Tune in for the next reaction a bit later on. Be positive.